Is one of those TV shows that you hear about in passing or you've never heard of. When you do get a chance to see it, you find yourself absolutely baffled on how good it is, and you're glad that you've seen it. Starting from episode 1, we are looking at probably one of the most superb ways to storytell this kind of procedural drama based off a man who's tortured with a past that you want him to succeed, but at the same time you know that things aren't going to be good for him. Idris Elba obviously is perfect as Luther. I can't imagine anyone else being this role. With that said, let's get into the stories a little bit. Now, with 4 episodes this season, we're looking at actually 2 consecutive episodes for each storyline. So 2 of them go for one specific story arc, and then the last 2 go for another. Now, the first 2 actually are based off of this killer who wants to disappear into folklore. So he wants to kill a bunch of people and himself go away as well, leaving everyone just kind of baffled as to what the hell happened. Kind of like Jack the Ripper. The second half of these episodes take a turn for the brilliance and have a set of incidents and murders that happen based off someone who's not talking. Now, that's the best way I can put it. Now, with their not talking, they are quite literally making their actions speak louder than words. I've got to tell you, the first 5 minutes of the 3rd episode is just downright the most compelling I've ever seen using emphatic, dramatic tension. Overall, there is those storylines. Someone trying to disappear into folklore. Then there's somebody who's using a series of murders in a certain way that I'm not going to reveal, but it's incredible how this story is told. Now, there's a secondary storyline that is lasting throughout all 4 episodes, and that's what Luther has to deal with in some sort of past that you're not incredibly keen on. But what's great about it is knowing that this storyline borderlines from actually really good and keeps itself from being too pretentious in its own way and actually functions as a sub story that actually isn't annoying. In all of its brilliance, you do see that the secondary storyline brings out a side of Luther that everyone seems to judge him on. He is on the verge of becoming one of those labeled dirty coppers. And yet he's not, but he's just a man who knows that he needs to get it done, and he knows how to get it done. With that said, there are plenty of people who would rather consider him clean, and then there are a few that actually want to see him burn. In the end, I would say Luther Season 2 gets an A. Keeping it from being an A+ is because of the sub-story. It does borderline in why is this important, how is it important, but when it becomes through, it does kind of wean your patience just a bit, but it's just fine enough. Trust me when I say this is not a bad thing. It is not a D grade. It is definitely one of more heavy-hitting seasons than you will expect. Overall, that's my review of Luther Season 2. I hope you enjoy. I'll be giving you Season 3 next week. Until next time.